What is up, everybody? Mikey there, Panzernator here with a World of Warships replay in the Scharnhorst, one of my favorite ships of the game. And well, we have a battle on Estuary. Pretty good matchmaking, if you ask me. Can't complain too much. And boy, is this a fun one. I think this is in the vampire missions. And I think at this stage I'm on the last mission at the time of this video, and I'm just trying to get as much damage as possible, which leads to some unique decisions on my part. Whenever you're going for kills versus damage versus the win, very different playstyles. Not very different, but you make some decisions a little bit differently. So there we go. Quick reminder, housekeeping note. There will be no Warships streams or any streams at all between Christmas and New Year's. That is because I will be out of town. So fun stuff there. I'm going A. I'm like, dude, Omaha, Nathan 2021. Where the hell are you going? But Nathan 2021 doesn't turn out to be much help anyway. So we're just gonna sail on towards A, and see what happens. So yeah, good old Scharnhorst. I had a friend, guy in the clan who recently is getting into World of Warships. Still kind of adjusting. He's like, okay, it's Christmas. I'm gonna be able to get a premium ship, Scharnhorst or Tirpitz, and I'm like, that is a tough decision. I kind of what I basically said, and I believe this, is I like the Scharnhorst better, but the Tirpitz is a better ship. Of course, I have many more games in the Tirpitz because, the out of Yamamoto missions and all of that sort of thing. But at the same time, I don't know, I kind of like the Scharnhorst's gimmick. They're very similar ships in a lot of regards. Battleships are torpedoes, strong secondaries, German armor scheme, that sort of thing. But I like the Scharnhorst in that the guns are lower caliber, yes, but they're also faster firing. And I also think the lower caliber is beneficial in some circumstances. Like, you overpin less often. Now granted, you pinned battleships less often, but I often I don't find myself struggling as much against battleships. So I really struggle with most of the time are Russian and British cruisers. British cruisers because of the smoke bullshit, which I think is going on right now. Or I think shows up very shortly in the video. And Russian cruisers, I mean, I just can't freaking hit those sons of bitches. They just set me on fire, and I try and shoot at them, and I'll land some direct hits, and I don't know. Russian cruisers just, they give me a hard time. I'll just say that I haven't played my Kirov in forever, and that's the one I'm highest up on, and tier 5 whoop-de-doo, doesn't take long, but that's mostly because, well, a lot of that was there's one game in Yoda Soda, back when, before Yoda Soda took this long hiatus. Shout out to James, by the way. I'll try and get some games with him at some point in the near future. I know he works during Warships Wednesday, which is why he never shows up, or I'm never able to play with him. But it might change it to a day where probably a day when he is more accessible. But anyhow, there's a game with Yoda Soda. We're trying to record a video, and a Fuso just Kobe's me from across the map, and I die without even getting in range of anyone. I'm like, well, this sucks. Yeah, there's mother trucking Fiji, and I just, oh, my secondaries are shooting something. Oh, and Nicholas, I should probably pay attention. But we got a Cleveland. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of this whole people dodging in and out of range thing. And oh, look, a Baron, good old Baron. I have a good Baron game going up with this batch of replays before update 0.6.2. What the hell update is coming up? I don't know. The update around Christmas. I don't keep track of these things. Probably the relatively ill-advised torpedo launch due to friendlies, but they'll deal with it. They can figure it out. Just kind of watching this Nicholas. Yep, our Omaha Nathan 2021. Yeah, he's not long for this world, so whatever. The destroyer's dead, which is kind of nice, and we have a one-ship advantage. Get my dudes out to, you know, superior German engineering, weld some health points back onto the hull, fix some of those holes, you know, just to get things up and running a little bit better, aka get more hit points, because this is a game of hit points, with some realism involving armor and criticals involved. So, yep, someone's shooting at me. I think it's one of the British cruisers, because those are always full of bullshit like this, like hiding in smoke screens and shooting from the safety of invisibility. It's really kind of dumb, but oh look, there's a Miyoko, and I just love the fast turning turrets too. It is quite a fun time indeed. Shoot the Miyoko, and how do we do? We do a decent amount of damage. Just one overpin though, not too great. I mean, at least we do something. I don't know what the hell I'm doing here. I'm just kind of looking around. I think I'm trying to get some more salvos off on this guy. I think I can kill him, you know, if I don't aim horribly towards the front. But the one shell that does hit him citadels him, so I guess you can't complain too much. Imagine if I had actually, you know, had a proper lead on that first salvo. Then I could have absolutely shellacked him, and he might be dead by now. But I do notice he is speeding up, so I do adjust my lead accordingly. Well, not so much. Now these shells are a little bit back, but there's another citadel, another 7,600 hit points, and what we see, I'm just getting kind of nickeled and dimed here, which is often the fate of battleships. And now the shells are back to the front. Like, what the hell, dude? Really? Luckily, this Algerie is able to finish him off, but not before he gets some shells off and kills me. I throw him a little bit of a well done. I'm like, thank you. That guy was being annoying. So we got a Bayern now. We're gonna shoot the Bayern because, you know, he's the only target I really see. Get a pin, which is nice. That's always fun. It's always good to penetrate the enemy's armor. There's a little bit of a skirmish going on in the middle of the map that I would quite like to be in the thick of, but we'll see what happens. I think someone might ram someone, or I don't know. I don't know what happens over there. I don't really pay attention while I'm playing. I'm also not exactly. I'm only paying attention to that right now because in game I'm like, I want to see in the smoke. I want to see this damn British cruiser. I want him dead. I don't know what's going on. But, I mean, we got a Fuso against yeah, we have a Fuso in that battle. I don't know. Fusos have a lot of guns, so I guess that could work out for us. I just don't know. I don't know how that turns out. But the game turns out good. I think, maybe, allegedly, possibly. Give a Bayern. Let's try and get some shots in passing. And good old Ricochet. Nothing better than a good old Richard O'Shea. And yeah, we have a ram. So at least that Fuso took someone with him, which was very nice of him to do. You know, help the team out a little bit. If you're gonna go down, might as well take some enemies with you. So, always a good sight. And many of you may be wondering, why is Mikey not gonna kill yet? Well, you see, this is bullshit known as British cruisers. And other ships, and I try and steal a kill on this Bayern, but I think the only shells I shot ran into the island, because it fired the turret that was still behind the island. Again, I think it would be nice if they had like an indicator that like indicated how many of your turrets couldn't shoot past the island. So that's just my opinion. I don't know. You can't have too many indicators because then you just start confusing people. I think it'd be a cool thing to be able to like turn on and whatnot. Because, I mean, I guess you can technically switch which turret you're aiming from. So I guess that's kind of the same thing. Death from above to the Fiji. Still no kills for me. Like, Panzer, how are you uploading a video with no kills? Well, you see, teamwork makes the dream work. and I'm more concerned about damage than kills. Um, but yeah, why did I upload this game? I don't know. Part of it was I was having a bad batch of games, and this one kind of turned things around, if I'm remembering correctly, which I might not be, even though this was like yesterday, maybe even today, I'm not quite sure. So, anyhow, we decide about what I was saying with the whole we're going for damage and not kills thing. So if I were going for the win, I'd probably continue on my current course, but then dip into C and try and get that cap. But I'm like, you know what? See an Algerie not really moving, and trying to get some good shots on him. But I think he ends up moving. But instead of capturing C, I'm like, you know, let's just go to where the enemies are, which the enemies are currently at C. But well, I think my barrage here encourages this Algerie to utilize his propulsion system, shall we say, in a overcomplicated matter. Right now I'm pressing Z. I'm like, where'd my shells go? And well, they didn't hit the Algerie, that's for sure. So fire another blind-ish salvo. Wondering if I can get a classic Panzernator kill steal on the Fuso, but it's not meant to be. Algerie burns him to a crisp. Our Algerie's doing really good. I mean, he has 3 kills, which is pretty nice. But yeah, good stuff. So yeah, again, if I were worried about winning, I'd probably capture C more so than damage or kills. But because I'm worried about, because I'm looking for damage, 2 full health cruisers that are probably gonna be sailing broadside to me and a Scharnhorst. Yes, please. I will gladly accept. I will gladly accept that offer. Not offer. What the hell is an offer? It's like after, but you're saying it wrong. Anyhow, we're just gonna sail towards D. I know the Algerie's trying to cap. I know that Cleveland is doing the same thing. They're about to be all that's left of our team, because the enemy Scharnhorst is not long for this world. But the Algerie, I think he knows where I am. Yeah, I think the spotting planes do see that. But yeah, he knows if he pops his little head out, he's gonna get some German engineering right through a citadel. So and the intelligence data. Oh, look at Cleveland. Fire a little, probably. You know, probably should have aimed a little bit more than I did, but hey, I hit him, right? Got some defended ribbons, and right now what I'm doing is I'm using my torpedoes to gauge his movement. Like, I'm using torpedoes, I'm like, where are you going? Are you going forward? Are you not going forward? Are you going backwards? Like, what's the deal? I also slow up because, I don't know, some French cruisers have torpedoes. I think the Algerie does have torpedoes. I'm like, I don't want any of that. And I think this is what he's popping his head out for, but fire right next to him, half his hit points, a lot of damage on my end, which is exactly what I was looking for. Just slow up completely because I know the torpedoes are coming, and I think now I'm on fire. Might as well just go full speed into the torpedoes so I can use my repair all at once. Another salvo. I got like 5 citadels and two salvos, which is good. Okay, take the torpedo, repair. I think, you know, that hopefully that's all he has. So there we go. And now we got a Cleveland, who is also broadside to a ship of a higher tier that's built for killing cruisers. Not smart, dude. Yeah. So that's how it's going. Someone's saying, yeah, he says the Pensacola is weak. The Pensacola is good. If you dig back in the archives of the channel, I did Citadel and kill in Iowa in a Pensacola before. So, I mean, that was back when I played a much more balanced diet of ships. But you know, as they've added more lines and therefore more battleships, I've been like must have all battleships. So yeah, the rumors of the French battleships being next, I'm like, hell yes. Screw these Asian destroyers. I don't want destroyers. I want battleships. So there we go. Just ramming the Algerie. Insult to injury. Get the final kill too. Fantastic stuff. Yes, World of Warships, I know you're crashing because replays aren't supported. So what do we have? We have a close quarters expert, and that's how we got our last kill. 2 kills. I know, y'all gotta have faith. I will come through in the end. I typically, it's my standard is 3, 2 if it's a really good game, and I think this was a really good game. 7 Citadels, 7 fires, 90,000 damage, exactly what the doctor ordered. Top player, of course. I mean, a lot of times. I had a War of the Warships survey the other day. It's like, where do you normally place? I'm like, second. Nah, I usually place first because I have an ego. And y'all are feeding that ego. So thank you all so much for watching. Hope to see you all in the next episode. But until then, this is Mikey, their Panzernator, signing out. See you, nerds.